Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's New Year's Day. It means one thing, it's the final of the 2014 World Darts Championship. Happy to say we've been joined by Mr. Eric Bristow, the 5 times world champion. How are you today, Eric?
I'm fine, mate, yeah. I went a bit early. Went out early. So I went a bit early. So Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah. And here we go.
Here we go. The big one. Is it okay if I just go through, just looking at, since we last spoke, a couple of scores that stand out, you know, players who have got through, and a couple of, like Steve Brown missing a 9-darter in the first round. You know, it would have been our third 9-darter, missing a double 12. We've also got James Wade, Darren Webster, missed 6 match starts against him in first round. James, you know, he got through with that.
Yeah, Webster should have won that. He played well all the way through it. He had James Wade dead and buried, and then James Wade got through the second round as well. I mean, Pyman wanted 42, and his bottle fell out big time. I mean, he was lucky to hit the 10. And then he took his time on 32, and you knew he wasn't going to get it. He's never been in that position before, and he just showed how green he was there. So he's not going to get an opportunity like that to take the top seed out maybe ever again. No,
that's right. And I think James said to us, he said, look, if they're not going to take their chances, they don't deserve to be here. And he's right, really, isn't he?
Oh, James should have won both games. And then he played a great third game, didn't he? And then everybody thought he was back, and we was just kidding ourselves, weren't we? He wasn't back at all, was he?
No, absolutely. I mean, looking here, second round, I think it's a 4-3 win, Van Barneveld against Jamie Caven. Another missed double 12 for a 9-darter. I rate this Jamie Caven. I think he's dangerous, a dangerous player.
Yeah, Jamie's a good player. He put up a good show. He was very upset when he lost. He thought he was going to win that. You know, he's not worried about Barney. He's played all the big players. He's beat them all on the floor. It's different beating him on TV. And he had his opportunity there, and he didn't. And then he watches Barney go out next round, and that's what hurts more than anything. When you're so close to beating somebody, you don't mind if they carry on. And when they get beat next round, you think, well, why didn't you let me beat you? I'd have done the next geezer, you know what I mean? Yeah.
And of course, on the same evening, followed on Michael Smith, a 4-3 victory against Mr. Taylor. Was that a shock? Well, obviously it's a shock, but was it as big a shock as everyone made out?
Yeah, big time. Well, Taylor didn't play well the first game. No. We knew he was in trouble. We knew there was something wrong with his head. And, no, there was something wrong with his head. And see you in a minute, Stevie, over there. Right, so, sorry about that, I'm going to talk to somebody. So, and we knew he was in trouble, but we didn't expect him to go out. He's done it like a few years before, where he's like survived a couple of rounds and then got popped by a big player. But nothing against Smithy. He's not a big player. He's just one of the young kids coming through. The kid played all right, kept his kept himself together. I think the 2 young lads have done well this tournament. It was him and Ricky Evans. You know, take nothing away from Ricky. I know Ricky Evans is not going to get as much publicity as Smithy because Smithy's beat Big Daddy. But 2 young players for the future, they're used to the big stage. And it's good. They're looking good for the game.
It is. I mean, we're looking at on here, then going through, and we mentioned obviously James getting through against Andy. Then Adrian posted the first 100+ average against Vincent, and I thought, we're in now. We hadn't seen a 100+ average before. Don't really matter, I suppose. But.
No, it was going to come. We had a lot of 98s and 99s, you know what I mean? So it was going to go. And the game against Vincent, I mean, it was 2 legs all the first set. Vincent left tops. And he was waiting for a shot, and then 80 wants 1-4-6, goes 60-60 double 13. You know, and you see Vincent go, oh no, he's playing well again, and he did that. I mean, Vincent didn't play as well the next 3 sets. He lost 4-0, didn't play bad. Run into a brick wall. When you're playing against somebody with over 100 average, just one mistake and you lose a set. There's not a leg.
No, gone.
You know, you know they're going to win their throws, and then one mistake with your throw. All of a sudden you lost a set 3-1. And you don't even go to the decider. So and then it started picking up. Then the fun started.
I mean, looking here. I mean, a quick mention of young Devon Peterson, a 4-1 win against Justin Pipe. He's popular, isn't he, Devon? They like him.
Oh yeah, he's brilliant. He's compact. He's brilliant. He's a lovely fella anyway. But they're all, that's okay. It's good for TV and whatever. But he's never going to win nothing. No. It's good. It's just good for a couple of rounds and that's it. I mean, as soon as he come up against somebody of any class, it's bye Devon, go home and get a job. You know what I mean?
To be honest, you're about right there. So we got, and then. Mr. Van Barneveld, I'd like to say, Mark Webster, I didn't call that one. I didn't think Mark, because obviously Mark struggled over the last year or so, but fair play to him. That was a cracking win for him there.
Well, I think Mark Webster showed a lot of balls all the way through this tournament, and I wrote him off. You know, and he had a couple of games at Wolverhampton where he won. Give him a little bit of confidence, because losing's a bad habit. Winning's a great habit.
Yes,
and he won a couple of games on TV, got through the group. All right, didn't get any further, whatever. But I mean, come here, had a few tough games.
Yeah.
Come up against Barney, stuck in there.
Yes.
He's stuck in there. And even the game he lost, the next game he lost 5-3. Van Gerwen beat him 5-3.
Yeah.
Van Gerwen started off like a train 3-0 up.
Yeah.
He's stuck in there as well. So he's going to go home. He knew he weren't going to win this tournament.
No.
He just wanted to come here and get his confidence going again.
Yeah.
But now instead of him dreading next year, Mark Webster's looking forward to the circuit again. He's thinking, well, I can still play the game.
Yeah.
So, and you know, so he's got loads of positives out of this tournament. Yeah. And if you'd have said to him he'd have lost to Van Gerwen in the last 8 before it started, he'd have said, "Oh, please." Yeah.
That's right. £25,000 in the pocket as well, which is like another player. Perhaps with a bit of confidence back. Gary Anderson again, obviously lost to Michael 4-3. He had chances there, didn't he?
Choker. The guy he has 4 bowls of choking for breakfast, doesn't he? You know what I mean? He should have beaten 4-0. Yeah. He's trying to give the first set away, he missed 3 at tops. And then Van Gerwen missed 3 at tops. Second set, he wants 121. Yeah. He is treble one. And he goes brain dead from the neck up. 118 left, he went downstairs. Yeah. Why are you going downstairs for 118? Then he hit a 19, then he threw the last dart ball, left an 80-odd shot, went dunk, nowhere near it, and then he lost that set. Yeah. He reels off the next 2, and then it would have been all over, 4-0. Yeah. He ain't used to winning. He's not going to win, is he? He's had his big chance here years ago.
A couple of years ago.
I think dropping out of top 16. He's looked in the mirror now and thought, look, I'm too good to be. He's too good to be top 16. So I mean, he's got to start learning to win again. Yeah. He just chokes, doesn't he?
Yeah, and it maybe because it is a shame, because I say he's great entertainment. I think players who hit the big 180s and maybe miss a few doubles, that's what the crowd like, don't they?
Oh, we want to that great final with him in Lewis years ago. Hey, that's what we want to see. Yeah. But there's a few others now, so they're not going to worry about it. This is what we were talking about for the last 2 or 3 years. We want to see Anderson beat Lewis. Yeah. Now they're not worried about Anderson. No. Van Gerwen. Yeah. You know what I mean? And there'll be the young lads, Evans, Smith. So if he don't pick his game up, they ain't going to worry about Anderson. He's got to prove himself again. That's
right. Down to, I think, world number 18. And like I said, he's far better than that. But obviously you've got to do it, haven't you? If the rankings don't lie, it's prize money, and that's it.
If he plays in 30 tournaments a year and he doesn't win one, he ain't that good, is he?
Well, I think that's about it, isn't it, in a nutshell? We move on. Peter Wright, a 5-4 win against Wes Newton, and being 2-0 down there, and then all of a sudden, people are really talking about Peter Wright, haven't they?
I talked about him all the way through. I like Peter. He showed he's got balls at Bolton.
Yes.
He got through to the last 8, beat some good players. Yeah. You know, I mean, I had a couple of good draws, but that opened us to the FA Cup of Darts. And sometimes you want to sneak through the back door. But he was getting used to TV, confident lad. I mean, the lads you see on TV, you think, oh, he's a noisy lad with the way he dresses and his hair and that. But you get him off the TV, he's quiet as a mouse. Yeah. Lovely player. And just getting on with the game. He's played the best in this tournament so far, all the way through. Wes Newton, part of a good fight. Yeah,
he's done. I think Wes is another player walk away from this with his head held high, maybe.
I don't know. Wes he's been in the top 8 now for 2 years, and he gets to the top 8. That's it.
Yeah. Doesn't push on to semis.
He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going to go nowhere. And he might like to stay in the top 8 for another couple of years, then he'll disappear at the end of him. Yeah. And they say, what did Wes win? Nothing. End of story.
When it comes to the big tournaments, I think you could be right there. Now we moved on, of course, to the semi-finals. Michael Van Gerwen 5-3 against Meyer. We said that. Adrian Lewis, James Wade 5-1. James Wade misses doubles. I don't think I've ever seen this.
Adrian Lewis, what?
Adrian Lewis 5-1 beating James Wade. I've never seen James miss doubles like that.
He had one good game, didn't he? And then it was, I couldn't believe it. I mean, his double tops and double tens, you would never, if he has 3 darts at one of them, you wouldn't bet against him, would you? No. And he didn't look like hitting them. No. And so if your big gun is not working, you've got no chance of winning the war.
No, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, he's never been the best scorer in the world. No. He plods on, but he's finishing the 85s, the 1-2-1s, and giving 1 dart at tops. Yeah. That's the one that always hurt people. Once he starts missing that, He's got no second gear. He's got nothing to back it up with.
No.
And that's his game finished.
Yeah, I think you're right, because the amount of big games you see, James, you could the whole match. If he's got three, let's say three in his hand tops or tens, he never misses ever. You know, we're three in his hand, and time after time there, 5-1. So that was quite comfortable for Adrian. Then, of course, then moving on to the semi-finals. Obviously, Peter, cracking performance. I thought 6-2 against Simon.
He played well.
He did, didn't he?
Simon played well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think he's like best days are gone. But Simon had a good tournament.
100 average, just about. I think.
Yeah, played well all the way through the tournament, and it's a shame he ran into Peter Wright. Really, I mean, if it had been the other way round, he might have got in the final.
Yeah.
But ifs and buts. But he played well, so that might kick Whitlock up again. But the good thing about Peter Wright was he was under pressure all the time.
Yeah.
And he's banging. He's not in loads of 180s. No. But he's 140, and he's finishing that 32. He seems to stop, doesn't he? Yeah. And think goes in. You know what I mean? I remember another guy that was good at 32 years ago.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I can't remember. He might have won stuff. I think he played in about 10 World Finals actually. Yeah.
If you got a double, it starts going in. That's it. The other bloke's in trouble, because if you hit the trouble to leave it, he's thinking, hold on, another leg gone.
That extra bit of pressure.
Yeah.